When I was 7, I went to a small village to visit my cousin. We were having a lot of fun, and when it was time to go, we begged our parents to let me sleep over. They agreed, and my parents went home. A couple of hours later, it was time to go to bed. It was around 10:30, I think. We slept in one room with a big window on the right side of the bed. Out of the window, you could see an abandoned house, which was apparently completely safe. My uncle used it to store some things they didn't need anymore. My cousin fell asleep very quickly, but for some reason I couldn't sleep at all. I would fall asleep for a short period of time and then wake up again. I started feeling very uneasy because of that. Some time passed, and at that point I was sure that everyone else was asleep. Suddenly, I saw something coming from the window. It was a strange red light. It was very bright. It was coming from that abandoned house, and it would flash from time to time. I was scared and confused because I had no idea what was happening and what was causing that red light to appear. I got out of bed and went closer to my window to take a better look. My heart dropped when I noticed that people were in front of the house. About 5 or 6 of them. I couldn't see who they were or what exactly they were doing, but they were definitely there, and the weird red light too. I remember it very clearly. I rushed back to the bed. I was scared. I didn't know what to think. After a couple of minutes, the red light went off, and I somehow finally fell asleep. The next day, I couldn't stop thinking about what happened. Everything seemed normal, and I was too scared to bring it up for some reason. I was also really shy as a kid. I went home that day without telling anyone. A couple of years later, I went to that house again, but when I went to that bedroom, the window from which I saw all of those things was not there. It was just a white wall. When I asked my cousin what happened at that window, she said that she didn't know what I was talking about. Apparently there was never a window on that wall to begin with. But I could have sworn that there was, and that I saw the red light and people out of that window. I immediately told her about what happened when we were 7, and she just laughed it off and said that it was just a bad dream. But I knew it wasn't. I remember it so clearly. To this day. It was 100% not a dream. Some time later, I told my aunt and uncle and my parents about this. No one believed me. They all said the exact same thing. It was just a bad dream. But I am absolutely sure that it wasn't. I know what I saw, and it haunts me still to this day.